Can the Chargers' defensive tackle Jamaree Caldwell be a dominant force this season? Welcome back to the Charged Up podcast. My name's Dan. So as you all know, I'm sure you all know, Jamaree Caldwell was a really nice pick from the third round of last year out of Oregon. We sure do love drafting players from Oregon, don't we? Herbert, Caldwell, look at the guys we got this year, etc., etc. Seems like Oregon is a go-to school for the Chargers. Now, like some of the guys I covered yesterday, or the day before, Trey Harris, KLS, Jamaree Caldwell's rookie numbers are not going to jump off the page, right? 14 solo tackles, 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, 0 picks. But he's more of a, like, inside D linemen are more like anchors, right? You're trying to be, corruption and chaos. That's really what you want to do. You want to disrupt what the offensive line is trying to do. And from what I saw last year, even though Jamaree Caldwell was not a starter for most of the year, he held himself very well. He did really, really good for a rookie third-round pick. Now, 6'1", 340 pounds, he's an absolute mammoth. He's not, a lot of people like them really tall, but guess what? You got to get low anyway, right? So if you're 6'1", you're big enough to play in the NFL, but you're also short enough where getting low isn't going to be a problem for you. Jamaree Caldwell seems like he's going to be a really good run stopper. Not to mention, you look at the depth on the team, he just wasn't going to be a starter right away. But I wonder if he's going to this year, possibly from a defensive end position, since we play in a 3-4. It wouldn't surprise me if it was Delvin Tomlinson, Tier Tartan, Jamaree Caldwell. Now, it could be others who start, but it would not shock me at all if Jamaree Caldwell was one of those guys who could make a really big difference, and then have guys like Nick Barrett and Justin Aboigbe and others be solid depth pieces. See, this is the thing, right? A lot of people thought, well, as soon as we got Jim Harbaugh, we're going to be really good, and we were really good. But not only did we need 1 or 2 drafts, we needed a third one. Because of the injuries last year. If we were healthy, we would have been even better last year. But this year, with another round of draft picks, not only do we have most roster spots completely filled and filled with very good players, but we have depth now. So that if there are injuries, there are going to be guys who can step in. And guys who have been picked over the last 3 drafts, it's their opportunity to start to shine because they are going to be supported by one hell of a roster and one hell of a coaching staff. And I know, Ortiz doesn't like trading picks, but if this team, does what we all think they're going to do and play very, very well and have a good record, who knows? Maybe we go out in there and get a guy. I don't know who it would be. I don't even know what position it would be. It could be just going to upgrade your team at the trade deadline. It could be a receiver. It could be maybe you get like an all-star cornerback, although I don't really want to give up top picks for a corner. I know the the Colts did that, and yes, they had some injuries, so they got a little bit unlucky, but man, 2 first-round picks for Sauce, and next thing you know, that now they don't have any picks this year or in the first round or next year, but they also have some holes to fill as well. So if you're going to do it, you want to get a guy who's for sure going to be a major impact and put your team over the top. But with the depth we have with guys like Jamaree Caldwell coming into his second year, man, I just think you're going to see a lot of people who are going to be surprised. I think there's a lot of people who still think the D-line's a weakness. I don't think so. Tier Tart is an established good player. So is Delvin Tomlinson. And with Jamaree Caldwell's rookie year behind him, he's primed to have a good year. And if he's a starter with those other 2, I'm telling you, those 3 are going to be a massive problem. And literally massive. As our D-line would weigh about a combined 1,000 pounds. That's a lot of beef to move around, if you know what I mean. That's not an easy task for any offensive line. Not to mention with our linebackers swarming, we have a lot of speed, we have a lot of good pass rushers on the edge. Man, I'm excited about this defense. I know Jesse Minter's gone, but Chris O'Leary, is kind of a Jesse Minter style defensive coordinator anyway, and he did a good job last year at Western Michigan as their head coach. So I'm excited about the defense, obviously excited about the offense. I cannot wait until September. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Is Jamaree Caldwell going to dominate like we think? Yes or no?